Hello, thank you for watching Big Jug Trucker Girls channel. So in about a minute or two, I'm going to show you guys a video that my teacher showed me. It's actually the Arizona's way of in-cab and air brake inspection, right? So like the difference between the in-cab and air brake inspections that I did and where I live, it's a little bit different there. So I'm a little frustrated that I have to learn everything all over again as far as the pre-trip, the in-cab, and the air brakes and all that stuff. But it's cool, you know. So basically, I noticed a difference is I think it's like called the rate of buildup. So basically, with the first air brake inspection that I learned, you only have to use a timer like one time to do your 4 psi, like no more than 4 psi's or whatever, you know, in 60 seconds. You have to do that with this one, and you have to do another one. So you have to set your timer 2 times with the testing of air brakes in Arizona, which is cool. But I noticed that Arizona's air brake inspection is called a 3-step air brake inspection test. So it's easier, but different. So I'm going to show you guys the video and tell me what you think. Do you think Arizona's way is easier, or do you think the other way is easier? Another thing that you have to do with Arizona's is you have to do the in-cab and the air brake inspection together. So it's not one or the other. So basically, once you get in the cab, you put it in neutral and you start up the engine. Make sure you check your ABS light and all that good stuff. So as soon as you start the engine, then that's when you start with the in-cab. So the difference is that you're not going to do your buildup of max air pressure between 12 to 15 RPMs. Basically, what you're going to do is while it's building up air pressure on its own, that's when you start doing your in-cab. You start saying your mirror mounts, blah, 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 your windshield, this, that. Then you check the oil. Because I've been studying. I started studying. I just let it go because I was like pissed off that I had to do it again. Excuse me. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Check out the video. Tell me if you like it this different way or whatever. But I noticed with the rate of buildup, you have to check it between 85 to 100 psi in like 45 seconds. It's very interesting. You have to, it says something about shocking the wheels. Make sure the wheels are shocked before you get in the cab. I'm just like, okay, all right. So anyways, I'm gonna show you the video right now, okay? Alright, thank you for watching Big Jug Trucker Girls channel, and hope you have a good day.
2, 3. Hi, my name is Pedro. I'll be conducting my in-cab and my air brake pre-trip inspection. I'll be starting off by turning my key onto the on position, making sure my ABS light comes on and on my trailer, on my dashboard, also on my trailer. In this case, they did, indicating they're working properly. Now I'm ready to start my vehicle. So I'm gonna engage my clutch. I'll be making sure my brake nuts are pulled out. I'm in neutral, truck on, and I'll be starting with my in-cab. My windshield, I'm making sure it's not cracked, not broken, properly mounted and secure, free of illegal stickers, clean at all times. My weather seal, I'm making sure it's not worn, torn, or missing. And it's there to prevent water and air coming into the in-cab. My windshield wipers, I'm making sure they're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, or damaged. And my blades, I'm making sure they're not worn, torn, or missing, and free of any debris that can prevent scratches going into my windshield. I got my mirror mounts. My mirror mounts, I'm making sure they're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, or damaged. My mirrors, I'm making sure they're not cracked, not broken, clean at all times, free of illegal stickers, and adjusted to me. Okay, I also got my door. I'm making sure it opens and closes properly. My window, I'm making sure it rolls up and down properly. I also got my city horn and my highway horn. Okay. I also got my seatbelt. My seatbelt, I'm making sure it's not frayed or torn, and that it latches. And unlatches properly. out for the remainder of the test. I also got my shifter. I'm making sure it's in neutral, nice and straight, not cracked or broken, or missing any components. My brake knobs, I'm making sure they're completely pulled out, not cracked or broken. Okay, my steering wheel, no more than 2 inches of play, not cracked or broken, or missing any components. I got my clutch. I'm making sure I don't have more than 2 inches of play. I got my heater and defroster. I'll put them for both, and I'll be checking my defroster on top. Physically, it's working. I'll put it on heater, and my heater I'll be checking at the bottom. They're working properly. Now I'll be checking my left turn signal, my right turn signal, my four-way flashers, my lights, my low beams for city, high beams for country, my fog lights. I'll be making sure they work properly as well. I'll be checking my my fire extinguisher, my 3 compartments, emergency compartment, which consists of my fire extinguisher. I'm making sure it's properly calmed down, properly secure, not damaged, not missing, and fully charged at the green with the pin lock on it. My 3 reflective triangles, I'll be making sure they're able to stand on their own, not cracked or broken or missing. And my spare fuses. Okay, now I'll be going into my gauges. My oil temperature, I'll be making sure it's rising to normal operating range. My water temperature should be rising to normal operating range. Okay, here's my water temperature. My RPMs, I'll be making sure they're working properly. My speedometer should be working while I'm moving motion. My voltmeter between 12 and 14 volts and making sure it's charging. My fuel and my diesel, I should have no less than 1/8, and my primary gauge and secondary gauge should be fully maxed out between 120 and 140 psi. I'll be listening for my sneeze. And that completes my end cap. Now I'll be listening for my sneeze and listening for my cutout, my governor cutout, which is between 120 and 140 psi. I'm gonna go ahead and rev it to speed up the process. Between 12 and 15 RPM. My cutout occurred at 138. Making this a good test, or making it good, or indicating it's good because it did not go over 140. Okay. Now I'll be securing my vehicle. I'll be going into my applied leakage test or my applied pressure test. So I'll engage my clutch, and I'm gonna put my truck on a 4th gear. And I'll be turning my truck off and back onto the on position, or I'll be releasing my clutch slowly and turning my truck back onto the on position. I'll be releasing my brakes, and I secure my vehicle. That way I don't have to use the chocks. I don't have to chock my wheels.